One of the things that I wanted to do with this project was to share the adventure with people. I've travelled before for a couple of years, and I've done pretty sort of, in my own terms, adventure, backpacking or climbing mountains or taking trails and camping by myself. And they have a way of changing you over time. I'd come back, and since no one was there doing it with me, they didn't know about what I was doing, I'd come back and people didn't see how I changed. And I felt like, in a way, I couldn't escape a certain expectation of who I was. So I thought what I wanted to do was this time is get people involved to see what travel's about, so they could learn about the different cultures along the way, to see how it's done, so that if they want to do it, they could see how someone else does it and they can go do it. But the other part was that I don't feel like I'm alone. I expected this to take a long time, and I didn't want to feel like I was lost with no support, even if it was just emotional support. So I put it out on Kickstarter, and over the period of this project being open for people to pledge, about 70, 80 people supported it. About 2/3 of them were friends and family, and another third was just random people from around the world. And as I travelled, every 2 weeks I'd send out an article, I'd update it on a project page on Facebook, and people would send me emails and tell me how they enjoyed it. And it gave me a lot of motivation and support to continue. A lot of the times I felt like I was struggling to continue, but when someone sent me a message and saying, look, I really respect what you're doing, you make me want to travel, I was like, okay, keep on going. So I finish this project, make sure you finish it. So I created a project called the Adventure Photo Challenge, which allowed people to track where I was using a GPS tracker that would register in real time. And if people, pledged some money as support, then not only they could track me, but they could get photo challenges. So as they saw that I was in a certain location, they could sit there and say, hey, Ty, can you take a picture of this? And it could be anything. So long as it wasn't too dangerous, too illegal, or too costly, I would try to do it. One of the most important things about this type of adventure is to understand the spherical nature of humanity, or about what it is to be human, or to understand the world. As Australians, we only get one very small band in the full spectrum of how people interact and are culturally. But what I've done is, when I've travelled, I've noticed that there's beautiful people everywhere in the world. They're more often than not, I'll meet people that are helpful, that are interested in what you're doing, that will offer up their home, food, water, anything that you need. So lots of people get worried about the media, don't go there because of this or that, but it's rubbish actually. Most of the time, you'll just meet great people. It's just like Australia. So I think that the barrier to go to countries that are remote, whether it's African or Latin or Asian or Middle Eastern or Western, it doesn't matter. Guarantee that if you're street smart and if you have a smile on your face, plenty of people will be sitting there interested about what you're doing, and you'll get their culture, and you'll make new friends, and it'll be a very rich and rewarding experience.